These days we get a lot of team ups. We have Deadpool, Wolverine, the Avengers. Before all that, the Western was king. It was the big genre. 1960s, The Magnificent Seven is the classic comparison, I would say, to present day Avengers. The Magnificent Seven is an adaptation of Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. Each character is well defined, just like Seven Samurai. There's an old man that gives instruction for this town to go out and recruit help for the village. So basically, there's a village that is being taken control of by Eli Wallach and his group, and they want their resources. They do anything to get the crops, the women, the resources, the food supply, all that. So every season they do this. This time the old man's like, go out and get help. And who does he get? Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, James Corbin. Each one has a specialty. James Corbin, knives. Bronson has an interesting story arc here. He bonds with some children and sort of becomes a family man, father figure to these village kids. Steve McQueen plays a womanizer, makes a comment in the film that I thought was quite funny. He's like, "There's not many women in this village." To Yul Brynner. Yul Brynner plays a straight man. He's the leader. He's the muscle. Yul Brynner leading the group. Steve McQueen coming from a TV to becoming a movie star. Charles Bronson, in one of his early roles here, he would go on to do some a lot of action and define like the tough guy leading man. Eli Wallach is an amazing bad guy. And Good, Bad, and the Ugly is Tuco. And in here, he's the guy that's wants all the resources. The action is nonstop. It's not like a John Wayne Western where you have a lot of over-the-top deaths or people falling over and tripping over, and it just doesn't look real. There's a couple of those here, but overall I thought the action aged pretty well, considering the film's from 1960. But I was really surprised by the pace of the film. The pacing and the score by Elmer Bernstein, right away it hits us with the score, and it's that main theme song, which you'll recognize if you haven't seen the film. I recognized it from maybe like going to the movie theater and they're playing like different musical scores. I recognized the theme right away, and I was like, oh, I've heard this before. Pacing of the film it's really well cut together. It moves pretty quickly, and I think the pacing has a lot to do with director John Sturgis's direction. You know, he really gets to the point of each scene. And again, each character is fleshed out and has their moment to shine. And it's a 2-hour film where Seven Samurai was like 3.5 hours. This is a 2-hour condensed version of Seven Samurai set in a Western. So if you've seen Seven Samurai and you enjoy that, check out Magnificent Seven. If you've seen Magnificent Seven, I suggest checking out Seven Samurai. Now, there's been several sequels to Magnificent Seven over the years, and there's been a remake with like Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt. I thought it was okay. Now, this Steelbook is pretty basic, but it's also pretty awesome. Okay, just 7 in front, and just a white background. And on the inside, we have a Blu-ray with special features and a 4K UHD, and some artwork on the inside. So pretty simple. I got this at Walmart, so I'd recommend Magnificent Seven to anyone that is a Western fan, looking to get into Westerns, looking to get into 1960 films, and wants to watch a cool movie with a great cast. The special features on the disc include a couple audio commentaries, which I thought was really neat, with James Corbin, Eli Wallach on the commentaries. Guns for Hire, the making of Magnificent Seven. Elmer Bernstein, the Magnificent Seven. Theatrical trailers. Oh yeah, the restoration. The restoration and color grade as a 4K scan of the original camera negative. And it looks awesome. But the colors really popped to my television set. Sound quality is really good. I really enjoyed this release from top to bottom. Shout Factory put this out, I think last year, maybe earlier, 6 months ago or something. But I was able to pick up the Steelbook at Walmart, and don't regret it. Really enjoyed it. Have you guys seen Magnificent Seven? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts of the original Magnificent Seven. And as always, this has been Return to the Disc. I'm Dan.